What's up, YouTube? Welcome in to part 4 of Horizon Forbidden West with a therapist. As we continue to explore this lovely city, I'm excited to see what other side quests and local gossip we can get involved with. Please leave a like and a comment if you feel so inclined. I mean, the like takes like 2 seconds, so do that anyway. Do it on all the videos, as I always remind you. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch these. Tell your friends, follow the links down in the description, and yeah, let's see what this city has to offer us, huh? Should be some pretty good stuff. We are not going to talk to Wadi yet. We're going to talk to Javad the Willing.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvan up.
Well, you know, we can connect over the fact that Ulvan's not particularly sufferable, so that's fair.
What is this concession decree that Ulvan wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvan get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King.
Okay, it's brilliant. So it's understandable. Also, I just the shift in gears in the interactions in Forbidden West versus Zero Dawn is unreal. Like, these interactions are so great. Okay. Fear mongering is a ridiculously powerful method of controlling people. People sometimes like to scoff at the idea that you are told what to fear, or that fear is drummed up in order to get you activated, but it works. Fear is a very primal experience. And it's one that in its more sophisticated form lends itself to prolonged anxiety. So one of the easiest ways, if you're in a position of power and a position of like influence and information dissemination, one of the easiest ways to get people to follow you and to act on your agenda is to first instill fear in both the unknown and in the possibilities, but also in certain groups who you can target and locate that fear in. Because then when you do that, you can provide the story and the narrative that closes the gaps. So the bristlebacks are scary, yes. But the true fear about the bristlebacks is, where are they coming from? It's the unknown. So if they stoke the flames of the unknown and get people scared of the bristlebacks, and then in a position of power create a story that says the Karja are responsible for this, and I can save you from it as long as you follow me, you've got people wrapped around your finger. Because people want to feel comfort and safety when they are afraid. And the general populace is unfortunately not going to critically think about this. Because when we have our emotions constantly stoked in a certain direction, when there are certain people or conglomerates that control the narrative, or that are enticing enough and create enough of a sense of connection that you constantly access them voluntarily, which is really the ideal, you can absolutely influence behavior. And it's dangerous. So what's happening here is absolutely plausible. And getting out in front of that is really hard, because once somebody says a story that makes sense and brings comfort, whether grounded in reality or not, everybody else is playing catch up. Everybody else is now working in comparison to that initial narrative. And getting people to get off of the initial source of safety and go over to reality, if the source of safety is not grounded in reality, is almost impossible and is a ridiculously uphill battle. So, Olvin knows what he's doing.
Even with the valley working again, Ulvund hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Yeah. Telling people how to feel. And then creating directions for them that are not even... People will go absolutely against their best interest if it means resolving their fear. So ask yourself, are you afraid because you're actually afraid, or because you've been told to be afraid? Are there people funneling that in a particular direction for you and you're reacting to that? Generally, the best way to gauge your metric on that is, can you explain why you're afraid? If the answer is no, it's probably because you've been told you should be.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Good for you. Good for him, man. I signed up for this, so I'm going to figure out a way to make this work. That's the kind of quality I want in a leader.
You
Good
said
for
the
him.
bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
No, I don't know about that. Now, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but it's certainly a possibility.
Salutations, fair maiden. Who might you...
Yeah, that myopic story that it's always this group of people's problems or whatever, it's a real issue, man.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
I don't want to drink with you, but I will talk with
The
you.
chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
Aloy drinks shitty ale. How about that?
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table!
Ha! Nipples out, bro!
Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Yeah, we see you.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
I thought he started the
People
town.
actually believe him.
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
And people buy it because they don't know.
So about Olvind.
Around here, everything's about Olvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Olvind?
A tip for those of you that may wish to become more socially adept. I can hear that there may be some people that listen to Aloy ask this question of Petra and think to themselves, Aloy just got this information from Avad, or from whatever his name is, Javad, the guy upstairs. Like, she just got this information. We just heard this. She already knows the answer to this. Doesn't matter. One of the things that sometimes stifles people from having meaningful engagements is getting stuck in this I already know mentality. So I don't need to retread any steps that I've already taken to understand something. Sometimes asking questions and talking about something for the sake of talking about it is enough to start a meaningful conversation with somebody. There's nothing wrong with getting another person's perspective or take on something that you have a sense that you already know. If Aloy was not particularly adept here and wanted to shut this conversation down, what she might have done here is just been like, I already talked to Javad. I already know what this is all about. Which is fine. Like, if you want to go in that direction, you can. But if you're just sitting down and catching up with Petra and she brings up these things, Aloy can ask the question again. Like, what is that? So what does this concession decree mean? It stimulates conversation. You get to hear what Petra knows. It's not like just because Javad told you what it was that like you all of a sudden have a full understanding of it. Who knows? Maybe Petra gives you something interesting, or maybe she says something different, and then Aloy says, you know, it's really interesting that you said that because Javad said this, and now you're saying this. Like, it seems like there's a lot of complexity to it, and now you start having this really cool conversation. Like, there is nothing wrong with revisiting certain concepts with new people and engaging with them as if it is not necessarily the first time that you've talked about it, but like you can ask questions you know the answer to for the sake of stimulating conversation. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's kind of cool because I felt myself here in this moment go, well, we already have this information, but why not ask? Why not keep the engagement going? If Petra's somebody that Aloy wants to talk to and there's an opportunity to ask a question there and move the conversation forward, do it. Not everything has to be completely novel in every interaction that you have. So, just saying.
It's pig diddle, that's what.
Am I talking to you?
That would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
There you go. Petra knows her shit.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Play Machine Strike.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Have some fun, Aloy. Let's go. Get the wallet out. Beginner's tutorial. Oh boy.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yes.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
Okay.
how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
I don't know that I don't want to put it here. Because then she can just move up and attack me. It's going to force me to go here.
Easy enough, huh?
Whatever.
Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the when performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Yes.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out.
A lot of rules here.
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn then.
So now you're going to kill my piece.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it.
Okay. King
Same
me.
as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points.
Wow!
You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
Her tactics are not what I would be using here.
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner!
Sweet.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or
Aloy's not
hopping.
feeling it.
No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players.
I love this woman's enthusiasm, though.
Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Nah,
Thanks.
not right now.
I'll think about it.
Cool. All right, neat. Yeah, not gonna
Come back
do all that.
anytime, Red.
I mean, seems cool. Maybe I'll do a stream at some point where I play it, but that is too much. I'm glad you like this game, and I appreciate your enthusiasm. But yeah, I'm good.
Remedies for all who need them. Next time you're here, then.
Potion guy, what's up? I'd rather see you play 3 hours of golf in GTA 5 again. Right? All right, let's go walk around a little bit more. I want to see who else is out here needing some stuff from me. I'm not up for talking to Wadi yet.
If an Oseram hammers metal in an empty forge,
I've heard of your adventure.
stupid wires.
All right, light this bonfire.
Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up. Rude. Oh yeah. Anyone see where I put my drink? Anyone?
Oh damn! Look at this. Oh shit. Melee pit.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better
That looks like the most impractical getup I could ever think of. There's no way that guy can see well out of those goggles.
than anyone. It's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the Savior of Meridian, Champion of the East, or the Enduring, Master of the West.
Who?
Me.
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the Master of Masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offered challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Melee pits. Test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to face the pitmaster. All right. Oh, do I have to do the tutorials? Oh. You need to learn block breaker in the skill tree. Oh, I gotta do... Okay. Well, so much for that then. We'll come back and do that later then. Your girl's gotta go hunt.
Welcome, Outlander.
It seems like Bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain. Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
I'm glad it's easily accessible.
Okay, I think I have enough Bitterleaf.
Let's kill some boars.
I'll dry off. Eventually.
There's a quest up here. What's up, boys?
Dreaming. Be welcome, Outlander.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
Eyes up here, brother.
Damn, these people are struggling.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed.
Damn.
Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Such an important point here. Which is, if you are a leader that advocates for your people and pushes for them and gets in the trenches, people will follow you. Like, this dude just said, I work long hours and I work hard because my foreman is a person that I believe in. Because that guy works for us. It's really, it's an amazing thing. Like, it's the thing that makes somebody like Olvin so annoying. Because Olvin just says he's in power and that he cares, and it's just language. He's not actually making any kind of moves that are in the spirit of helping these people feel rewarded and appreciated for what they do. Probably because he doesn't take the time to listen. Probably because these people know that he's full of shit and that he's all about himself. So when you have a foreman like this who is like, nah, I'm going to come to bat for you. I'm going to make sure that I make sure management's not yanking our legs. I'm going to make sure that you get the care that you need. People will work for you. And people will work hard for you. And people will become loyal to you. All the things that a guy like Olvin wants. All he's got to do is show up in a meaningful way, and he'll get it. Like, if you're a champion of the people will notice. If you're not, the people will see your bullshit. They may not speak up because they're scared to, because you've created false fear. But, like, it's really powerful. The other thing that I want to make a point about here is this is why you talk to people. If you come in here and you talk to Olvin and you take him at face value, I am not a fan of taking people in positions of power at face value immediately. Go talk to constituents. Go actually get out and ask people about their leaders. And you will get a lot of good information. Just by talking to like 5 people, it's already become very clear that Olvin's full of shit. It's important. Gather information. Don't just take the first thing you hear and just be like, yeah, okay, that's probably good. Like, who are people actually backing up this guy's claim? Is this guy actually a champion of them?
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Hey, I could get the meat. No, I'm not gonna. Don't you love how, like, as soon as people put boars in a cage, all of a sudden I'm empathic to them? But if I go out in the wild, I'm about to just shoot the ever-living shit out of them and take their meat? Humans come up with the weirdest markers of delineation. Like, yeah, well, you know, those are somebody's pet now, so... no. Couldn't possibly do that. But let me go out into the wilds, and if there's a boar on the other side of this river, I'm gonna rip it to shreds. There is so much to do here. Like, I got question marks all over.
I think I can climb up this cliff. I wonder if there's anything interesting at the top.
see, can I keep going up? Something up there. I don't see any ledges to grab onto. It's actually really cool that when you descend, you can descend things that you can't climb. I really like that. That's awesome. Like, she'll grapple anything on her way down. At least that's what it seems like. Alright, boars are freaking everywhere when you don't want them. And now that I want to shoot a boar, they're nowhere to be found. Also, what is that? Oh. Oh. Let's go, Aloy. Speed it up.
Pry this green shine off carefully.
Oh god, there's a dead guy in here. Are you okay? Damn. I don't think he is. Whoa. Come on, Aloy, get to the service! Oh! Damn. Go, Aloy, go. Go. Oh! Who are all these folks? Dude, where even am I? Holy hell. Okay. Oh, alright. I'm in a decently... I'm not in the wrong spot. Oh my god! Look at this map! Oh!
Definitely an idiot.
Alright.
Whoa!
It's the first time I've looked at the map.
Oh, I can use your insight later on. I don't know. I didn't put it there.
Howdy. Okay. Thank you.
And the remains of anyone the Tanakh buried there.
Heard they're wilder than the Nora.
Let's hope we never meet one.
Heard they're wilder than the Nora, she says. All right, let's go across the river. This is, I'm loving this. We're just walking around, doing some exploring. Do you think Aloy has grown in any particular way since the last game? Yeah, we talked about it a couple episodes ago. I mean, the way that she handled Varl, her conscientiousness of Varl was really impressive, in my opinion. This is gorgeous. I think she's also beginning to learn that she can't do everything by herself.
Strangers. Natives seem to find a penny in one of their stockpiles.
Damn it. Don't call your friends. Don't do that.
This metal panel should work for Moda. I just need to hunt for some wild meat. Should be able to find boars around here.
I mean, yeah, the ghosting of Varl was not good, but the way that she handled him when he was with her was solid. Like, she was, like, she didn't just say, like, oh, you should just know how this works or anything like that. Like, she's becoming more socially adept.
If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them.
I mean, in large part because of necessity. But it's growth nonetheless. All right, we gotta find it. Gather wild meat. Oh shit! There's a thing up here. All right, cool. So it's worth going up here. I mean, come on. Look at this. Oh. Just fantastic.
Easy, Aloy.
Oh, machine unknown. Oh, there we go. Give me your meat. Got him!
I think
Oh,
I
look at
have
all that.
everything I need for Mildif. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Hell yeah.
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
Mad, bro?
There goes a piece.
Unavailable. What? We're not in combat anymore. Open your stash. Oh, how convenient. Okay. Unavailable. Oh, is that just a seat? What the hell is that? I haven't seen that before. All right, we'll figure out what that is later.
Here I am! Come and get me!
Okay. Whoa! What's up there?
There's an old watchtower at the top of that cliff. I wonder if there's anything still inside. Looks like the path out broke a long time ago. I'm gonna have to climb.
Yeah. Whoa, baby. Wait, are you serious? I can just climb. What? Holy shit. Whoa, we are discovering some shit right now, chat. Whoa, I can just go. I don't need no stupid ledges. Yo. Oh yeah, let's go. World's my oyster.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands. There we go.
That's sick. Oh my god. Wow.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew.
Okay. This doesn't seem like the way that I'm supposed to do this. Huh? Okay, there we go. This is awesome. Aloy's like a cat. Wants to get as high as she can get.
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. To send a signal?
Neat. Gather signal lens. Lens of dawn.
Looks like some kind of lens.
A dome-shaped piece of glass that refracts light. Recovered from a Karja signal tower at the northeast end of the Daunt.
Guess I'll keep it for later.
Cool. Alright, so that's smoke coming from over there. Dude. Hey, those of you that are subbing and gifting subs and just are here in general, thank you very much for your support of the stream. I apologize for not calling them out as they're coming through. But thank you all for your financial support of the stream. I really appreciate it a lot. Woo! Look at that zip line too. That zip line will be neato. All right. Well, that was a cool little detour. All right, deliver supplies to Mildif. We'll do that later. Let's go do this because this is very close to where we are.
That looks like the foreman Arnif mentioned. I should check in with him.
Hence the forge Corwin got us out.
What's up, Corvind?
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvind? Arnif sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
That's a freaking leader! That's a man you follow into the dark. This dude is exhausted. And he's like, I'm going back. I gotta go get my guys. Now, does he need to take care of himself and make sure he's okay? Yes, but I admire his sense of duty. He cares. People see that. People absolutely notice that. You want to rally people around you? Not great to necessarily bust past your boundaries and, you know, literally kill yourself trying to go get these people, but man. I admire the thought. I admire the drive, the care for his people. That is a big deal. That is what people will rally around.
You've done enough. Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blasts to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvind, how many?
Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
I mean, yeah, this dude's exhausted. I mean, if he's been going in and out and he's on overdrive here, I'm sure he's absolutely exhausted and probably has very little brain power left. So Aloy being direct and, you know, trying to get the information she needs to make a determination of whether she's going to help, perfect. But expecting that guy to be super sophisticated in how he responds would be unrealistic. Now, this is probably dangerous as hell, but...
Gotta find those two miners.
Holy
Quick.
crap. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, very well could have a head injury. I mean, there's all sorts of things that could be going on with that guy. Oh boy.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Hold on, just gotta loot this real quick, guys. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Come on. No! What the hell? Oh, duh. Okay, never mind. I gotta figure out a way to pull that thing down. I don't think I can stand on these barrels. Yeah, alright. I gotta get loot. It's important, okay? Oh boy. Oh boy. No boy. Am I gonna make it? Oh. Okay. What's up, guys?
Not going in.
Ah, the miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
Is that a Nora?
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you here. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere.
Well, you know, don't get too
I need
excited.
to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without bringing the mine down on top of me.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, this is not exactly like the safest thing in the world. Yeah, we'll just blow it up, guys. Oh, that's cool. You get a little boost there. Oh, wow. Okay.
There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage. Hookmaster can't reach.
All right. Where to start? Why are these ladders all built like some of the engineering in these places doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Burrowers. Maybe I can swim past them last.
Or we could just kill them all, Aloy.
I can get ready to override machines from cargoes. Find them. I think that's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room.
Love the background music. Excellent.
I need to find a way up to... I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
What is this? Concealing omen.
Spores will provide cover for a while if I shoot that.
Oh. That's cool. Yeah.
Let's see where this leads.
Got some nice treasure chests in here. Boy, I'm gonna be stocked up. Okay.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
All right. Yeah. Good. Detonate the explosives. Oh boy. All right, hold on. This is not up to OSHA standard, that's for sure. But okay. What could go wrong? Yeah. There you go. Probably should have checked to see if the cart could move before I lit it, but oh boy. Wow. Nice job, Aloy.
That did the trick. Oh, guess that got its attention. That's all of them. Now let's go check on those miners.
All right.
She's so dead. We don't know that.
Ooh, the ghost of Aloy.
Looks like everyone's okay.
You did it. I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid. All right.
Better let Corvin know his men are all right.
Wait, where's that, there's that chest. Yeah! Oh! I bet they heard. I wonder if he heard the blast and was like, "Oh God! Like, what happened? What's up? Oh, look at that! He's like, whoa! What happened? What a cool touch! That was awesome." And dude's like attending to that person. He gets up and like hurries over to Aloy like that. Like that's exactly how I would anticipate that somebody would handle that. That's so cool. Like such a small touch makes that so much more lively.
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were...
Okay. When people are unreasonable, it is so important when you are crafting your narrative about yourself relative to it, that you don't get sucked in and inadvertently perpetuate the bullshit that you're subject to. When he says I should have been stronger, I should have like pushed harder, I should have been more capable because his demands were so ridiculous. That is enabling of the fact that Ulvund is ridiculous in his expectations. No, you shouldn't have been stronger. Would it have helped? Yeah. But if you are stronger, all that means is that Ulvund can push you harder. Because Ulvund does not appear to have any limitations or acknowledgement of the impact that he has on people. Really, the only power that these people have would be as a group to essentially unionize and say, no, screw you. We're not doing it. If you want that mine blown up, do it yourself. Your demands are ridiculous. Him saying I need to be stronger is him internalizing and in some ways drinking the Kool-Aid on the fact that Ulvund isn't the problem, his inability to meet his expectations is. And you've got to be so careful about that. It can be a both and. Perhaps he could find ways to be more adept at what he does. But he also should look at Ulvund and ask himself, are his expectations ridiculous? Is he asking too much? And what is the type of force that I could exert opposite him, if possible, as the foreman, to ensure that we're not pushed beyond our limits? Like, self-preservation is really important. And if you are really into a capitalist mindset, which the Oseram very much seem to be into, you run the risk of perpetuating that type of narrative, that your productivity is the measure of your worth, and that if you're not meeting the demands of the manager, that it's a you problem instead of an expectations problem. And I am always an advocate for punching up, not down. So it's sad to me that this guy has this experience and thinks to himself, I should have been stronger. The reality is, he's already probably strong enough. He's just being asked to do too much.
There for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up. And it's never good. Sooner
Indeed.
or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
The people.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out. Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
All right, very cool. So, Crimson Narrows done. Unknown Burrower site. Cool. Man, there's so much to do. This is awesome. All right, let's go do that. I want to go back to this cave though. So I'm actually gonna walk. I'm gonna hoof this.
Cleared out the bristleback?
Yeah, that was me.
I knew we were blasting too fast. The daunt is not as important.
Anyway, I just started blasting. Oseram had old Frank Reynolds with him. That's why they got themselves in trouble there. That could... So I have a feeling that he means I should have been stronger. It means I should have told Olvin no, and not I should have met Olvin's demands. That could be what he meant. You'd have to ask him for clarification. I don't think that's a wrong way of looking at it. My worry when you are dealing with that kind of power dynamic, though, is that a person has essentially internalized the system that they are a part of, which sucks. If that's how he meant it, I should have been stronger and stood up to Olvind. Cool. But even still, like, the reality is Olvind still put you in a position where you have to stand up to him. So you don't want to lose that understanding of the situation when you're doing that. Like, you still need to make sure that you are holding Olvind accountable for the fact that he is unreasonable in his demands. You shouldn't have to be in a position where you have to stand up to him. You have to acknowledge the reality that you are, unfortunately. But the only reason you got to stand up to him and advocate is because he is acting poorly. Man, I was hoping we'd, like, find out who that guy is. Huh. Thought there'd be more. Interesting. Okay. Well, it was worth a look. I'm going back this way anyway. I really am enjoying... I mean, Zero Dawn was awesome, but I'm just, like, they make this world so worth traversing. And I appreciate that a lot.
Whew, that'll keep me awake.
Oh, God, this is such a quality of life improvement here. Oh, man. Also, it's nice to not have to worry so much about, like, finding certain ledges and shit like that. Like, you really just find your path up the mountain.
A dyer can make use of this.
Okay.
The old Karja watchtower. I don't know what's inside.
I don't know. Let's go find out, Aloy. Come on. Come on. Da da da. Da da da. Come on. Maybe a little tricky sometimes to figure out where she can climb and where she can't. Oh boy. Right? There's got to be a way up there. There we go. Okay. Yeah! No!
This'll make a good die.
So I'm guessing, okay, so like if it's an X, she can't climb it. If it's yellow, she can. So the focus gives you, neat. Okay, that's actually, that is super neat. Look at that. I didn't need your tips, chat. Figured it out myself.
Okay, almost there.
That is a very cool way to do it. It makes so much more sense. Alright. Da-da,
Made it.
da.
And there's another one of those devices.
There is. Lens of midday.
A lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. I can almost see the
Indeed.
entire valley up here.
Look at that.
No wonder the Carja built this watchtower.
Damn.
There's another watchtower on the other side of the valley. I wonder if it's got a lens at the top.
Come on. Awesome. All right. Let's go, Aloy. Yo! Photo mode opportunity? I don't care about photo mode. What am I gonna do with them?
Take this to a dyer later.
Oh, look at that. A natural rapple. Woo! Neat. All right. Make our way over. Wonder if this is like Grand Junction. We are in Zion National Park. All right. Another walk through the woods. I just like how it feels like there's legitimate meaning to the stuff that we're doing. Like it ties into the general vibes of what's happening in the world. You know, like Olvind is this like piece of shit guy and is out for himself, and then there's like these miners are actually injured, so you go and you help them out, you meet the foreman, and it helps you craft more of a story of what's actually going on here. Excellent. And it is true, Zion is close to Vegas, so I'm telling you, that map was pointing at Vegas. So I'm gonna be super freaking pumped if we go to Las Vegas. This is gonna be awesome. If the stratosphere is chilling somehow,
Shavad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
Sir, you talking circus? No. God, even 1,000 years later, I wouldn't go into circus. That place has gotta go.
Dead bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out.
And seriously, if you're watching this, circus, not worth the discount, friends. If you ever go to Vegas, don't go to circus. Just don't do it. Just trust your boy. All right? Just trust your boy. There are other places you can get great deals. Circus is one of the hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. It's on the north side of the Strip. It's old, it's musty, it's got bed bugs, it's just, there's shady shit that goes down there. You just, trust me, just take it from a local. Circus, not the place. Alright. But I digress.
An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the daunt.
Well, let's go find out, Aloy.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Boy, we're going on a mining adventure today, apparently. This place is falling apart. Medicinal bright omen. Jeez. There's some big ass rocks falling from the ceiling here.
Tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Nope, we're going this way.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine.
Look at that. There they are.
So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I have to take them out before I can look around. Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
All right. Anything of note? Nope. All right.
There's a lot of smoke. It looks like the mine runs pretty far back.
Glad all the treasure chests are still intact.
Little help never hurt.
Huh. Oh.
There's a lot of blaze down there.
Oh my God.
There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open.
Well.
And there's a note on one of the barrels.
There's a note on one of the barrels. Oh, goodness.
This note's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Oland must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
The real question is, do I shoot the barrels? Ah! Okay. All right, we're fine. We're going down!
So Oland was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
I just don't really understand how the bristlebacks managed to climb their way through this cave. Okay. I just remembered that one dude in Lost that blows himself up with ancient dynamite. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave that exactly how it was. Although he's gonna go in there and he's gonna see that note. And he's gonna be like, wait a minute, what's this arrow sticking out of this barrel? Alright, let's see. A charcoal smudge record written in a rough hand. Delivered 24 barrels of blaze, 4 shovels, 9 hammers, 1 keg of spitfire. Delivered in full as spit sworn by ragged tradesmen. Getting hard to deliver your shipments quietly, Olvend. Ran into a carja patrol and wasted an hour heading to the northern mine just to throw them off the scent. Javad may be a chuff, but until you get that concession signed, he can still shut down my trip. So if you want to keep blasting away at this scorched out mine, I'm happy to oblige, but my fees have just gone up. Regurg. Good for you, Regurg. All right, here's hoping that this water is not too shallow. Oh, no! Oh, Jesus Christ! I just broke Aloy's legs. Oh! Oh, man. Shattered Shattered femur. Yeah, good thing I've got bitter medicinal berries. Oh my God. That was awful.
I'll get my kit dry at least.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. I'm gonna freaking drown. Oh God. Oh God! I'm so sorry, Aloy! I'm so sorry! Oh no! Oh God! Oh, this is so bad. Yikes. Well, first death is to drowning. Yep. All right. That's it. That's it for Horizon Forbidden West with a therapist. I hope you enjoyed it. We start all the way back here. Oh, no. Okay. All that for her to drown in a cave. That's it. World's doomed because I couldn't hold my breath long enough. I kind of want to go back in there, but... Another watchtower up there, though. I do want to do that. And it seems like I probably need to access it from up there. Jeez, man. Skid's gonna be all ripped up by these bushes and shit. Alright, we're giving this cave one more go. Alright. Go! Oh man, oh man, oh man. Down. Holy shit, man. Like, am I supposed to die here? Oh my god. All right. Well. Good enough. That seems odd. There's got to be something to do there. Get out of here. I want to get up to that watchtower. We're going up. Now the question is how. Ooh. What's up?
Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you. We
Okay.
must be patient. Vigilant. Our path will be revealed. We need only wait and have faith.
Sounds like Eris Morn.
We can't allow you up the mountain. I'm sorry.
You can. You're just choosing not to. All right. Well then, I guess I don't get to go up the mountain and go to the watchtower yet. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go back to here. And I don't like that we still why can't I just keep my golden fast travel pack, man? Let me keep that. I don't want to have fast travel packs as a resource. Oh, hey! What's up, guys? All right. Let's go inside the bar. Let's talk to my man.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
Good for you!
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
And just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Yeah.
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Good for you, dude. It can be so empowering to find your sense of control and influence, even in a small way. Like, I'm not going to make fun of him for that. If that gives him some sense that he is in control and that he has done something that is powerful and meaningful to him, and he didn't, kill the guy, good for him. Seriously. Like, that kind of confidence goes such a long way. And it really speaks to, like, you can build confidence, you chip away at it. Confidence is an outcome. Confidence is not something that you just have. It's not something that just shows up one day or you find it. Confidence is something that you actively contribute to. It's an output of your engagement with your sense of control and your willingness to respond to the things that you cannot control. And so if you find some little monochrome of influence and you're able to exert that in a way that's meaningful to you and you continue to find ways to do that, over time, you'd actually be surprised at how much more confident you feel. But if you're chasing confidence, you have to realize you're an active participant in it. And it's an outcome of what you decide to do. I got 4 points to spend now. Craft more ammo from the same amount of resources. Deal more damage while using a heavy weapon. Load up to 3 arrows of your currently selected type. Alright, let's check some of these other skill trees. Trapper, increase the effectiveness of food and traps. Not interested. Warrior. Machine Master, Infiltrator. Silent Strike deals more damage. Deal more ranged impact damage while in stealth. Deal more tear damage while in stealth. Ooh, this seems like it could be useful. Fire a powerful shot from a kneeling position that explodes on impact. First, strike an enemy with melee attacks to build up energy on your spear. Then when fully tapped, energize your target. Oh. Powerful melee combo, common among Nora warriors, useful in knocking down small machines and staggering larger ones. Immediately break an enemy's weapon guard, leave them vulnerable to follow-up attack. Alright. Let's start dumping into this. Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. Meal this meal is reduce your concentration and recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out.
Guaranteed.
See what else.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Local stew, simple meal. Ooh. Look at that. Boy, this game got elaborate.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. I need to go.
Of course.
Okay. On hold till the embassy's been completed. Okay, cool. All right.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Indeed.
Ignoring me again? Don't you think I forgot? Maybe. Finally, someone.
Alrighty. Wadi! Oh, ye studious one!
Yeah, you.
I'm not looking forward to talking to you in part 5. Thank you so much, my friends, for taking the time to watch part 4. I know we just sort of frolicked around, and it was, I enjoyed it immensely, getting to get more of a feel for the world and see what kind of stuff's available to us and all that fun stuff. We will talk to Wadi when we start part 5. Thank you for all of your support. Thanks for your financial support, your support via your engagement with the channel. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for following the links in the description. Thanks for telling your friends about these streams if they're meaningful to you. It's very cool of you to do. If you are binging, we'll talk to Wadi in a second. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, we'll get it out as soon as we can. I appreciate you immensely. I'll see you on the next one.